Spreadsheet Gamer, and well, enjoy games that tend to, well, for lack of better words, take lots of foreplay. I intend on not editing and having each video take probably about an hour total. So if I can make your day just a little bit better by doing something I enjoy, good for everyone. That said, I'm gonna get into this, and actually, you saw there I already have a save, but instead we're just gonna do one endless shift. Yeah, go for a long time, and we're gonna end up hopefully having a maxed out order place at the end of this. So let's get going. I've already done this, but you know what? I might as well get this free stuff. As we wait for this to load, if you guys have any tips or anything you want to share with me, feel free to reach out in the description, or in the comments, and I will do my best to get back to you. Let's get into it.
Twariszu, my was czekali. A tajciot akaristanskowna jak kontrol gondra, ać karikatka. Menomiano, Kwitar Andrzejew. Et objaśnija waszych Daniela. Albo to, iż to wszal, et oficja, ać podkryćta was różnych aktów. A wiewier odkryćto was aktów, et listo, ać policka równiszko. Eto paniom, aż wy informacja. Odklikto, ać lisa. Podeczli rubka, eto prosicie, arbaczniejto se jadziciela na kontrol gondra.
Отойти.
Oh, it's all Novik just chilling out in there. I'll let him nap.
Отойти. Послужи автоматични компаратно инструменту, ето контролна саядитела мяно, ето хоросни на всем
These are both
документа.
still valid, and the passport number lines up. So let's look at the name. Stepan, correct, and Grigorovich lines up. Now, it's forcing me to do this here, despite them being correct.
Nie tap mamry, acz kontrolni dokumentu.
And from here, it would appear
A wiewier mienicie andinia.
that his photo is
Żalazna
correct as
ili
well.
was jego
So,
sajad.
with that said, we will hand him back his papers and let him in.
Отлично.
And as he heads in, we can see we got 2 more people waiting for us.
O, ważna robota. Eto oba randinia. Azli naszego sajadiciela, acz kontrolu.
Tiny little car. Seems like something I'd like to drive at some point.
Sajadiciel nie tap, a kartki a rodnik. Twierdza grubniki madro walidno kartu sajadicielstwa. Służny sajadiciela, acz bracho naszych.
Well, looking at this here, that's all correct, so as long as this photo lines up. Notice how he doesn't have a face, how his face doesn't line up? I'll pull this out, and his photo is incorrect. But besides for that, nothing else is wrong, so he gets a nod just based on that one discrepancy.
Dajcie, na tryź, na krowrotaj.
Oh, looks like I may have missed something. Ah, his entry permit was expired. Well, there's nothing more we can do about that now. These are both valid, 34FH, 7359, being correct, and 20 called again. Being spelled the same on both. Let's take a peek here at his photo. Not quite. I have for reference to these photos, so why do they still have a hat on when they get their photo taken, but you know what? They're the ones who know how this all works. And everything else lines up, so welcome into a beautiful nation of Afghanistan.
Atajcie, Waliszu komand... Arosko propsze Amana. Atmatur.
Alright, let's take a peek here. Alright, I can tell that he is not getting in as his photo and expiration date do not match. He doesn't have a beard here, and both of these are expired. Looking at the rest here, his passport photo obviously lines up, and Samir Darzi is spelled the same on both. Meaning now, immediately in this back is a denied piece of paper. And just like that, off he goes. And as he speeds out of here, that's everyone for the day. So, it's time to head to bed at just about 12:30 in the afternoon. Don't know why they let us go to bed so early, but I'm not complaining.
Atajcie, Wariszu. Meno miano Juri
Oh, that's some
Pedro.
guaranteed smugglers
Twoja
now.
madre komisaria Siu et prewodnić
The
rugaski
United
ten na
Zulu and
waszego
a
zdeni
41-year-old.
Leno czas. Mieli stać inkrasny
So,
aktywnia ać oberankowy
you may have noticed yesterday, I was
Luskomnie
playing with
nasze
this
wywiady
purple
liniat
filter.
Maduro.
This is a
Esto staniца wam
UV
straszne informacje.
flashlight, and will
Alba
mark where
cniejo.
they are
Dawajcie
hiding
lista ać
any,
informacji i potrafi. Kaže vano trička estio eno kontrabaditeľu. Vy madre posúkate všem, ktorí pasujete opísaniu. Nemvinica, nuracho kontrabandu a šajadič ať akaristanská. Odpíkso ačníta. Azvi
So,
arabačníto šajaditeľa
no
ať
matter when
kontrolu.
this will be up. It's just an easy way for me to remember to turn it on, as I never have to turn it off. Now in this case, he matches our description, Lima Victor Zulu. So, we're gonna ask him to step out.
Aha, lišto ať naševo estio podrivnika. A kestiona je kontrabanditele paznočno ich kryjówków. I
right
sekretny znak. Ona je lišto ať fioletka migot. Luskomnie, wasz służny
So we already know
migotnik
we got
eto
one
ać
coming
może.
up.
A wie
I'm
pier,
saying in the
wy
back.
posłuchacie znaków kontrabandu, ać eno
Proprzeć
zjedzienia.
duro wasza robocja. Nie madre...
Albaczniego.
Why don't we
My trzebuję instrumentów ać roboty.
We'll also have to take a look
Pochwyćta
at the hood.
ostrak za pastolu.
Let's grab this
Położyjcie
good knife here
a troby rozrywaci
to
obiwecko siedzenia.
thankfully provide for free.
Kopajta, propszaj.
Zdrawlaczka.
Colombian nose
Wy
king.
fundro ać wie pier kontrabandu. Kontrabandu nie tap zawry paznaczno. Inogda estio skliczna ać partio. Ilio trudyjne mesti. Ilio posukati etu maskota. Nie tap migotnika ta jest. A da wy madre obarstnej zdra. Odlikso. Всем eto atma. Membinica. Kontrabanditele estio rado pas myśli. Wasza policka równiszko. Madre etu podriczki a spasta kontroli. Ale i wy madre arestnąć eto bydlok.
Well, he's not gonna have a fun time sitting on wood.
Wasz magazyn. A wy możecie prechować kontrabandu, instrumentów, a różniki, ać otrawku pradomiania. Peretno, a wie pier wygawryć z oficerem Maksimowem, eto on zbiewać po stałej maszynie.
You know, I understand why they're just. I don't understand why they're not
Ada?
standing around, as they should be assisting with
Maduro.
finding stuff, but Maximov is, in my opinion, the exception. He is the only one out of all of them who, one, guards that open area, and two, will help you at all with doing anything, as he handles all the cargo. Everything else is done by us here. Makes no sense, but
Snego Dajnara. Propszają od dokumentu.
okay. So looking here at its expiration, his papers are already expired. This, nope, not number. My apologies. As this expired earlier this month. His passport number is also wrong, as it shows Kilo instead of Golf. His name and surname is wrong, as it's instead of Mislon, it's Merlon. And his photo is also wrong, showing him having a beard. If that being said, knowing that we have a 41-year-old smuggler coming through, let's take a peek here. He's within the age we're looking, so he gets denied immediately. Glory to a coward's now. Let's have the next one in as he also leaves.
Czaju od dokumenty.
Immediately, looking at passport number and name, comparing between the two, as they line up, everything is also still in date, and he is not the person we're looking for. So as long as his photo matches up with his age, which it does, we can let him through decently fast. Man, I wish border control was like this whenever I go international, but alas, you'll be spending 30-40 minutes just for someone to look over the paper and not even search your whole car. Well, immediately, you can see on the photo, on the chair, that there
Wiem, ać ten najm. Udrażny komisar, która jest naszemu Danielu.
there's also some on this bumper, so let's knock the bumper off and remove these illegal weapons. There's also something on this bodywork here. Quickly popping that out. Let's take a look in here. Check in this wheel now for those two weapons. And check here where we see if they have any weapons hiding in here properly. I'm imagining you all have better eyesight than me, so we will instead. So if you see anything, please feel free to timestamp it and let me out in the comments. It's the only way I'll improve. But for now, let's put our knife away and clear the inspection zone. And there we are. So now we have 2 out of our 3 prisoners in there now. So pretty soon, that might get full. Unfortunately, they don't let us look at the phone or computer to see how much it costs to upgrade it, which is unfortunate. But for now, time to head to bed. My apologies. I had to check something on another screen and it paused the game. Time for day 3 of training.
Marysiu, nam potrzeba oswobodzić spadny, ać postaw, a z was udziec, a ja
Introducing personal.
was Daniela. Przewozku zakładników na robotę
Dajcie,
waga,
Marysiu,
ać
komandiru.
dostawica przewozku kontrabandu na policyjku bazu.
Take this fire axe out for free.
Widzisz, szliczka podlada,
Switch this over and press this defeat button.
imię za
Load up all of our contraband.
Arbacznie to, a drajcie razbieria za zakładników. Paszli etoku za
Last
kodna ja, a
transfer from there
transportna
for
ja
some
5
reason for the
zakładników
tutorial.
ku policyjsku
So let's
maszynu.
go ahead and grab the naughty boys, as
Paniczka,
Andrzej
zaliczmy
says.
no.
Ada?
Listo was gotów
So there we
różnej. Różnej
Just run back over. Pop the door.
Arbaczniej to stanowka, robocny łagra. Wy, podrobku Ada Zakrutników, liczno et artam, eliowa znaczenia punkt.
Well, let's get on the road here. Siren just makes them all dodge out of the way. While we listen to some bopping music. All intents and purposes, I love the way that they handled driving in this game.
Ach, nie
Plus,
tapto. Listo ać
the
astarowa
occasional
urna, proklaczku te driewo, ać my nie
roadblocks we have to deal with are amazing.
Pochwyć na topornik kutasnik.
There we
Хорошо.
go.
Pierejno, ać powrotnej ku
Now,
policyjku
unfortunately,
maszynu.
Commissioner Andreev
My madro od dialekta darog.
is completely wrong. We do not have a long way to go, as we're already most of the way there. Pretty much right here on the right, we'll get the old ruins. Right there. And on the other side of this mountain right here is where the labor camp is. Now we'll slow down here as we enter into the labor camp. Now this is honestly where most of your money will come from. To remain Triton prisoners and
Eto mestre.
delivering
Stanowka
prisoners
nażnej dambra,
and
ać
just dropping off
dacie
contraband.
rozkaz.
Was was. A daj, Otlikso.
Right there, that's already just about a price of 2
Każdy pochwytca szufliczka uwlada, a dokupić
perfect.
dodatków instrumentów. Mębinica. Etap instrumentów,
Ow.
etap
Gotta be
kontrabandu.
careful in reversing there. Alas. There's not much I can do about it now. We're gonna pull out into the road, stop here, and plot a course. In this case, we'll make a right until we hit a T. We'll make a left. Let's go straight down here and force all of the NPCs crash right into the tunnel wall for fun. And we'll turn the siren off because we have no use for it right now. Here's the T, so we'll make a left. And head down this one-lane dirt road. I sure hope we don't run into any other cars on this road, because that would be really annoying. Now we will approach, look right and left, and pull a left into a left as we reach the lads. Comrade.
O, eto was budro na szewinu woczka komandir ać gomdra. Meno miano Wladimir Nimcu. Za to padrodniki Gawryć maja Wlad. A ja selu cnego instrumentu, a różniki eto liczno naboj. Hopta wydurasz obarstnej, a
Now,
na
we're actually not going to
rozdźwięk-
buy any guns from
Ada?
him for now. Rather, we are actually just going to get 3 things of ammo.
Wasz Astanov stanowka,
And we already have a
policyjska
crowbar,
jawada.
axe, and a
Jeśli
pitchfork.
wy wydajecie
Our tactical
kontrabandu.
knife isn't the best, so it's a commando knife. So I'm actually going to purchase one of those.
Eto ata barstni teresin.
I may be wondering how we're going to make that money back. And we'll put it simply, we're going to make our way back to the police base. When we're at the police base all the way over there, we sell more contraband. official police business, I feel justified in putting this on. I will be back here in a few days to remember the sawmill. Now I have to make, yes, I have to make a right here, otherwise I'm going to go straight back to base. And that's not where we want to go quite yet. I suppose I should probably tell you guys how recording these will likely end up happening. I intend to record and upload on the same day, with zero editing whatsoever. This allows me to have the closest amount of interaction with you guys, as
No,
any questions you have, I'll be able to answer that same day, or the next day
Отлично.
when I upload.
А я позмышлял вас не те вам
And
мою.
also
Мене мяно набок.
allows you
Это
guys,
мадро лида ач
allows
магазин.
me to be able to interact with you guys
Мембеница,
as
всем
close to real time as we
бронези,
can.
туро ило ач мено. Вас не та помскаю адаселю тему адровни. Пропше ач вадло амане мено ач миру.
Well, I messed up. I didn't realize I could do that. I'm just going to... Well, this proves that there's not going to be any, editing. Let's start at our last checkpoint here.
Wasz uстановка – полицейская база.
Let's enjoy this
Вы
nice drive
выдаете
back.
контрабанду.
So yes, you can't attack the police apparently. I know you can run them over, but I didn't realize you could stab them with a pitchfork. Oh well. Stuff like that is bound to happen eventually. While he just T-boned the mountain, I take no responsibility for that. Oh, we got some good airtime there.
Odlično. No, poszedł gwarić z oficerem naukowym, aż przekażny
Let's not stop.
zobraną
Отлично. А я позмышлял вас не те вам мою. Мене мяно набоко. Это мадро лида ач магазин. Мембеница, всем бронези,
No
туро
matter
ило
where
ач
you are,
мено.
you'll always see these
Вас
cars
не
with
та
cigarettes.
помскаю адаселю
Even
тему
in the
адровни.
contraband, cigarettes are tagged with
А
cars.
да? Обаршна работа. Вас похватили адровни
Oba!
контрабанду.
A wie pierwszeli eć maszyno, acz powartnicka kontrol gondry.
Now you don't ever have to reverse out of there. They give you this nice little handy dandy turning loop. Now, right here. And accidentally stuck the vehicle. So we'll hit this unstuck vehicle. And we'll hit it again. There we go. So, yes, if you ever have your vehicle stuck, it must be running when you unstuck it. Otherwise, it will not move. That is a good thing to learn. So, as we make our way back to the base, we'll head over this rusty little bridge. Yes, my plan is, for the channel, is focus on many different things. Mostly games with pre-planning. Occasionally, you'll see some games which I intend to call chaos games. Games with no planning whatsoever. Everything is very hectic. Pretty much the definition of chaos.
Prawda, wyżej służyn chorosna. A gdalisto wasza służba
not. That won't always. I'll probably end up being about once a week for quote chaos games. So that just allows you guys to, well, have some variety. Otherwise, we'd be limited to the same few games every day, or other. As we wake up today for another day.
Nasza droga niepróżna dennaja aż
Cargo
kontra.
lists are added,
Wybudziecie
and we
prawie
now have
akrosajecieli chudri gruzku perewozku na
a
Arabija.
alabama
Idźcie na przoda, aż propsać armaczniejstwo.
smuggler to watch for. So, that's what we'll be doing. I've read this before, but for a second I thought it said it. The requirement for drivers is to have a corgi list.
Всем стоядicieli transportная gruzku ma zawaliti
It's
transportni
not open
dokument.
for an accident.
A walcie pruszają jego dokumenty.
Atmator.
Obarczny sposób komparantna dokumenta na arawni stanów. Escie użycie gruzków istotnika.
And yes, they do give you free fire axes. I do not know why. But for now, we'll just keep those there. Close our inventory
A
and
wiewier użycie pisotnika. Liczną
Let's
z
see
tym gruzków
here.
do maszynu.
And the unfortunate thing
Solid.
is, they don't want you to unload it yet. Which, if you ever play this game, you know unloading is a
Odlično. A je
major
wierna, a można komparatno waszego
Sure, help me.
pisotnika z transportnaja
Hand
dokumenta.
when you do it now.
Kontrolać podrawku informacyje. Pusticie, ale odprawica się
But
jaziciela,
listen,
a czytajno naszego
You've got 10
adroń.
cement, 2 fridges, 3 grass ranges, a toilet, only the 1 detergent, and chemical agent. So, his cargo list is obviously out. In addition, Cyril Grigorich, oh, I think we had his brother a few days ago, does not appear to have anything else out of order. But because of that mismatched cargo list, he is turned away from the glorious nation. So, as he leaves, this next car comes in. Now, here we get a chance.
Inogda wam нужно rozprawidzielić gruzków dla kontrolny i
Oh,
wiewier
another thing wrong with it. I
racja
forgot to check
etiopków
the cargo
radomiastów. Wybracją waszego gruzków pisotnika, eś liczno przez gruzków
Now,
radomiastki,
this
aby
man
respektować jego na kontrolne jak gruzków zona.
for a
Ten
smuggler.
mur masz meno trzas.
Now, if you're paying close attention there, if you want to go back and watch it again, that's okay.
Eto no! Siem
You'll
gruzków was
notice
anpastolo.
that there were some
A wiewierwy,
snakes
a
as we
można
entered.
liczyno ili posukati
So-
kontrabandu.
Let's see if they aren't here. Right here.
Prawda,
Zabija go
wy
robię.
podchwycieli, a jewier kontrabandziela, a przestępku. Areszty i kryminala.
Baraż to oszybka!
A
So,
wiewier kadro na ilość
while
maszynu.
he's using there, we're gonna search the rest of this vehicle because it's never just those. Now, at least they can have some. So good. Are inside cargo that you can open. So if you ever are able to open something, open it. So those appear to be clear. Let's take a peek here. Throughout the rest of this vehicle. Now to access the engine for this one as well, let's check the rest here just to be sure. It's actually right here. Does not appear to have anything either. Let's look here, make sure I'm not missing anything. And let's go duck. 2 constable
Ada?
max.
A Rosko, Wariszu.
I believe I've gotten all of the contraband. Let's look. There it is. We found all 3. So let's look at this next one in. Now there's no more smugglers for today. So we can put our tools away, switches back to just blank white. To help illuminate anything.
Отдайте,
Oh,
товарищу
he's
командиру.
gotta
Все
go.
радо. Всем будет до порядка. Копшач, мадре или осторожно?
So let's unload the goat and just let him run free. Now his name matches up with everything and is valid. Car list is correct. And his passport matches as well. So with that, we'll let the goat back into the Maxima. As that he's the one who helps you with everything. Return the goat to the vehicle. And let's let Tuji to his new home.
Я до Туксаю, Аману. Начал почистить.
Wow, this big vehicle. Straight back in. Sorry about that. Just knocked something off my desk.
Ruszają
Now, I am immediately suspicious of him. As you can tell, it is no longer the morning. It's 2 a.m. However, immediately what I'm looking at is that his documents are still valid. But let's...
Madre to sprawitelli to blues.
Now immediately, I don't know if you guys can see this issue. I can. He's saying he's got 9 barrels of this. Or 8 barrels, but he clearly has 9. So Maximum, you're going to return this. And I also, when I was looking at that, this clearly shows a Y there. But if you look there, it's got a K. In addition, immediately this entry reason strikes me as odd when he has 8 radioactive materials. But his passport number matches up, as does his face. So with that said, you can deny him on account of his name and surname
Nie tam.
and his card list. But as he leaves, that's your last vehicle for the day. To prove it,
Horosno. Wasza kurka
stores
useniata.
alcohol
Poszli oddychali je
in the warehouse ready to
Proszę
be
na to, ten
brought
naja
to the
naszego
police.
trenirowka.
But just like that, we're almost done with training. All that matters, though, is we control this border post, and the glory of Kazakhstan must be able to be guarded as we continue to shepherd Kazakhstan to the golden era it deserves.
Готов, Варису? Ten naja kalic iliowe madro na umilcieja.
We've got
A wie pier, no,
17
robotaja.
Papa Zulu. Registration is a smuggler. So if we see them, and with that partial registration, I will be immediately arresting them. It is not this person though, so they will not be arrested. I do believe that this first one though
Nego daj
never
nara.
is as it's a trading. So we'll sell off just that normal pack of cigs there, not one of the contraband ones.
Atmaturo.
And let's take a peek here at these documents. Ah, he's got a pallet of radioactive materials. Let's take and grab them out.
A dajcie.
4 line up, so next time
Maduro.
we'll load them back. We'll take a peek here at the rest of this. The Umat Vilkov with passport 2J2C has an incorrect passport number on its entry permit, as it's 94 instead of 54. And his papers have expired. However, if we look at his photo here, we clearly see it lines up. So, even though he's nice and trade with us, he gets denied. You may be wondering why I love these cards in so fast. Truth be told, if this person were to, say, be a runner, oh, he had more wrong. His photo did not match up. That is odd. As we get his papers, he immediately begins to run.
Nie warto jak dadzą. Aj! Kurka! Wyświeć waszego aczorowaty.
We get in. I'm immediately going to get in and floor it after him. As we continue down the winding roads of Karastan, this man clearly has no idea where to go. And there we go.
Obar! A wie pierwszeli eć maszyno, acz pomartnickaja kontrol gondry.
Now, in the future, they will actually have a time limit for this. But in this case, they don't. So, we'll take this time and search this vehicle for the contraband. Maybe you're wondering what that bag was. Any enemies, such as runaways, when they die, leave a bag of loot. So in this case, since this chase got ended by him unfortunately beating a tree too hard, he dropped his loot bag of $40. It would appear that everything else is good, so we get back in, turn off the siren, break the door off apparently, so I'll have to pay to get that repaired, and make our way back to the base. Yes, I will be paying to have that replaced, as, well, it offers a good chunk of protection. As does the side window on the other side that now needs to be replaced because my reckless driving. As you can tell, I am not a good driver in the game. Maybe I drive better if I drive like this. As we step out, Maximov cannot replay that apparently.
Это все мать денная.
Now, it's still saying that we've got to break these open because we haven't done it yet. So we only got $60 there. We should have gotten more, as I'm working on breaking it open right now. With that done, Maximov can remove the cargo from this area and load it back onto the non-existing vehicle. And just like that, we're done for the day.
Wariżu, obnawy chorosznej spaliście. Gotować na żyrowodca. Dennaja?
Witajcie. Proszę od dokumenty.
My apologies for that.
Wy kto was
I had
zarób
a
taneczko?
family,
A ja
a
lejno
family
od
member was
kupica
bothering
was.
me. But immediately, I'm noticing that if we're looking here, that says C13 or 312, while that says 352. As such, we can immediately mark off the passport number, as they're all still proper, and the name matches up between the rest of them. Photo matches up as well. Now, he has no car list, so now we can look and see at the zenith right here. And we can immediately tell that this is not the right vehicle type, but is the right plate. So as we step off here, we'll press this, which is within the max range. Now let's come here and look at the papers background for well, helps if we go to the right spot, I suppose. Here we are, about a cuff. This is not one I can really tell, so we will be using that there. And confirm that those two are correct. And this entry regulation does not apply to him. So, with that said, we can now deny him entry.
Ta mala.
I did also notice something funny there. Look right here. All of these appear to, except for car list, appear to have overlapping textures.
Latajcie. Atryś. Akrowrotaj.
Oh, I must. Apparently, I've missed some stuff. Ah, his entry permit did not share the same name. So, let's look here. Obviously, he's got some
Akronurma
chemical agents we've got unpacked so we can count. But at the same time, let's also take a look here at the well, there is apparently no telling which each one is, so yes. Alas, we would like to take a yes. I would say though that these chemical agents would count as materials, would you not? So, now that we have that marked,
At
we will
Maduro.
immediately return the cargo. Otherwise, that can mess us up, as cargo does add weight. In this case, 3910 is well within that. All that's left now is in here. Kai Pirev. Ah, never mind. I was wrong. There is one thing still left. The license plate. As it shows a VGY 3326R, or Romeo Zulu, which matches up. So, that matches up. Let's take a peek here. Kai Pirev with a correct passport number.
Rachu vesta et avaju.
So, with that said, let's take a peek here at the Republic of Kazakhstan. And passport to make sure this all matches up. Which it does. All that is left now it's on this inspection report. We can immediately tell from the front it's missing one bumper there. It's got a flat on its back left or right one. But shows nothing wrong with anywhere else. Now, as more than 3 is
Nalarać, no.
the active thing here. We are good. So we'll let this next group in. And immediately, I can tell he's going to have luggage.
Nie tam. Это ну опар анти.
Ah. Okay.
Okna этого żladnej aktywna.
Attenție. Atmatura.
Now, alas, they did not exactly explain the types. So, I'm not going to hold myself too harshly there. No. He doesn't have he's not a merchant. He's not here for a job. He's here for tourism. That should make him exempt to this. Now. Let's take a peek here at this. FBG 20299 Echoes Zulu. Is there anything else here? I can see that we should write down. I do not. Let's go take a peek in here. Immediately looking at that, that's correct. Everything else here looks good, so let's come here at maximum
Ada? Arosko,
and
Variszu.
return this cargo at once. Now I did believe that we were supposed to have a pistol at this point, but I do not see it. So, knowing that that is good, let's look here first off at the micros 2016, which I would say this is, and a max weight of 990, which just fits well within. I would say that this is correct, but to be safe, let us look at the United Rally. Immediately I can tell the staff matches up. So let's make sure the stationary matches, which it does. With that said, this car is in pristine
Akaristańska.
condition. Let him in. As we can see here, this vehicle is apparently the last one for today.
Szolek, Atryć, a krowrotaj.
Now he's here for materials. Ah, that is it. Okay. Now,
Akron
I know
nur
what's
masz
over
minut czas.
now let's take a peek here. Make sure. Let's make sure there's no broken lights on this. There is not. And he's 30 right now. So let's see here. You can kill UY 0103. Oh, U is correct. Now Galo Mazura. It has an incorrect name for this trade license. Now W28 Delta 3 India 5C is correct passport number. I can also tell that this is the wrong type of vehicle, as this is not Xeno. We already looked at that. Now his weight, I gotta look a bit more closely here at. So, with 9 hay bales, does that match up with his cargo list? It does not, so that is also incorrect. Knowing that now, let's come over here to maximum and have him load back everything.
At Maduro.
So, let's check our weight here, which is within the radius. So, all that's left Let's look at the Kingdom of Uruk, which has a valid stamp. So, deny him.
Ataju Siemrachowy!
With that done, that's it for the vehicles for the day. So, do I have any contraband in here? Ah, we do have a pistol now. So, we will put that in. Actually, I do plan on heading out tonight, but let's also take a peek here at the outpost management. So, looking here, how much does it cost here? Now, this does massively cost a lot of money, apparently. And you might be asking why I'm looking at this propaganda poster. This is how we increase inspection bonuses, so it does pay for itself. But in this case, I do not plan on purchasing it quite yet. Maybe once we return. But for now, off to the prisoner camp. Now we are likely to get attacked as we drive. However, I do, as our citizens bravely crash into a tree to get away. I believe by the Cottage Hotel we are always guaranteed to get attacked and introduce us to ambush. Told you. However, there's nothing wrong with simply running over an enemy on our way by. We already have to repair to get this repaired, so it makes sense. I believe there's also likely to be an ambush by Vlad's shop. We will not be stopping at Vlad's shop at all, however, we are likely to pass by. So as we approach the prison camp up on our right, the doors open and we make our way through the narrow canyon to crash into the fence post, apparently. Like I said, I do not drive well.
Szolek. Odlikso. My zapry prewuje dmuwoczka ruczka.
As we rotate around, we are on our way out now to the prison camp. And now, looking at this here, fast route is still the one we've been taking. However, I did see something here. Huh, there is a mission we could do. I do not plan on doing that though. See, I do not like combat in this game per se. It's a good system. I just do not enjoy it. I really need to focus on the road when driving, apparently. I do not do well. But let's put on our siren as we head down to the police station. Makes it much easier to drive as they get to the side of the road. makes it easier, however, doesn't mean I'm still not bad at it. No matter the game you see me play, this is pretty much experiencing this back to while driving. Me crashing into almost everything around. Like I said. Here we are. Here's our turn off to make our way down. You know, with how much of a beating Scar's taken, I'm surprised it is still has the ability to run. But alas, it does, which is a good thing. I was sort of getting ruined. The only bad thing about this is I'm missing a door and a window. There are 2 windows.
Товарищ на
So we
работе.
transfer over our 10
Вас
contraband
похитили дровни
and
контрабанд.
get right back in. Actually, I do kind of like this without the door. Which may not seem intuitive, but ooh. The door allows me to get friends getting right in. But as we head back to our base tonight, I do plan on upgrading. But after we upgrade and save, I will be ending off this video there. Now, my intent with this video is to put myself up there and, you know, talk about it. If y'all discover this and enjoy the videos, obviously leave a like and subscribe, help push it to others. But it's not at all something you need to do. And yeah, so as I crash into the border post's garage and exit, upgrade and head to bed on this episode and the day. So, as we upgrade the propaganda poster, huh, that is interesting. You know, why don't we take a peek here at everything? Looking at everything allows us to that we can do is interesting. After all, the only thing we really ever have is lodging and then 2 different office upgrades. Yes, as we upgrade our propaganda poster, we get more money in the future, so it pays for itself with time. Let's now head to our bed and end the episode. So, whether you're watching this in the morning, afternoon, or evening, I wish you a great rest of your day, or the next day, should it be late at night. Enjoy the rest of your week. That's Spreadsheet Guy. As soon as we see this autosave logo in the bottom right, signing off.